testo. So this is my tier list. Well, the very first thing I wanna talk about is this. I'm never gonna leak anything from Crytek. I wouldn't want them to earn less money with the legendaries. That will be terrible. They will have to make even more legendaries. This is not fun. This is no funsies. It goes in F as fun, as not fun. Well, technically, like, if you do it for yourself, that's okay. So you know more of the game, but leaking is not fun. Yeah, so these are single exploits, and these are groups of exploits. Like, let's see one group of exploit I already talked about, a random one. Oh yeah, the no damage fall. This is actually fun, actually. He gets 4 hamburgers out of 5. It's not exactly strong. It's very hard to use in a fight, but there are different kinds of no fall damage I haven't talked about because I don't know if they're fixed. If they're not fixed, I don't know anything, but it goes in A. This is a fun little exploit. My contribution. Red star means my contribution, and black star means my contribution, but on Patreon. So, for example, here, deranking. I am going to contribute right now, actually, and deranking can be fun. There is a famous YouTuber who only deranks. I'm gonna just talk about what's most fun. Like, there are ways to derank that are miserable. Like, there is a penguin guy in official who just deranks from 5 stars and only look for 3 stars derankers, and they have a server. Is extremely cringe if you derank for bullying people because you have a small PP. You should go even below half. This is probably in hell. It's worse than anything. I think it's worse than wall lacking. At least wall lacking, you kill the people quickly. If you just derank for ego, wall lacking is for ego as well. But if you derank for ego just to bully people in a very slow match, it's miserable. But I'm gonna talk about what's this goes either S or A. No, I will say the fun part of the ranking, like if you're not bullying, if you're just fooling around using Star Shell and mostly getting beaten up by newbies, that's a very fun exploit. So yeah, I want to get rid of all the groups. I'll do the groups first, actually. So yeah, another. Oh, I forgot about my contribution here is that some guys are not doing it right. You could do it with if you had an alt account with 1 star and throw Concertina Bomb, the Concertina Bomb is gonna derank you. So you disconnect after throwing Concertina Bomb, and if you win the game, then you derank. You lose KD though, but I mean, I don't care about KD, so yeah, if you're a fun person who doesn't care about KD at all, you can derank to 1 star in one game. You just die 70 times in a Concertina Bomb by a 1 star, and you lose 32 points. So 70 multiplied by 32, you make the math. It's you get to 1 star instantly. Yeah, 1 star lobbies do exist, like with mostly 2 stars and some legit 1 star. The 1 star you see in the game that at the beginning, it's actually a 3 star in terms of MMR. It's a mid 3 star when you join the game at the beginning. So yeah, so oh yeah, there you have it, my contribution. Yeah, the contribution can be small, sometimes it's not. Like, for example, here the derendering, I'm not gonna contribute much because it's bannable. I'm just gonna tell that the derendering, this very strong derendering, is based on overloading their disk. That's the extremely small contribution I'm gonna make. Then you figure it out yourself. I don't wanna teach people. stuff that is extremely bannable. This is perma-bannable, and derendering in general is not fun. It's just an advantage, and it's exactly like wall hacking. I consider derendering to be F tier because there is nothing. You just kill the enemy. It requires zero skill, and it's very hard to use for fun. I wouldn't know how to use it for fun. Maybe you can derender people, and most of wall bangs are gonna kill him in 2 shots. So I can't see a way in which it is fun. I guess you could say this is a meme bias. This is what I rated A because it's kind of a meme. No, I guess I'm biased about the no fall damage. Like you cannot really use it in a fight easily, so it's funny because you most likely try to jump and not to take damage, and then you just die. So yeah, I guess that's a little of a bias. The bias of how much fun it is. So let's see a Patreon one. Oh, the quick swap. Yeah, there is quick swaps, and some are difficult to use like properly. There is somewhat of a learning curve. So I'll put it in C, and this is exactly a DS bias. If you don't care how difficult something is to use, this goes straight to F. And if you're thinking no exploit is fun, then no one will agree with you. Not even the most popular streamers. As you know, I think. Oh yeah, here it is. As you know, there was an exploit that was extremely popular that even Psychoghost and Rachtazi used, which is the exploit to throw away the explosive at very long distance, which is very funny, very difficult to use, and very useless. I mean, you can get on kill, but you spend so much time and effort. This is an S tier. This is an S tier with a meme bias and a DS bias, because it's both difficult and kind of useless. You cannot say, unless you go against every popular streamer and Crytek, you cannot say that exploits cannot be fun, because they can. They simply can. There is an entire YouTube based on an exploit. There is very popular videos of the most popular influencers using exploits. So yeah, if you don't, I mean, I don't watch stream as much, but so if you dislike everyone, that's perfectly fine. Then you can say every exploit is not fun. So zooms. There are a lot of Reshade. There is zooms from OBS. There are a lot of zooms. Zooms completely kill snipers. Like the value of having a scope, and it's not fun if the sniper is aggressive. They almost never aggressive, but there are some aggressive snipers. So I will say it's a B tier. It can be fun but it just devalues the zoom it just devalues the scopes for aggressive snipers, but at the same time it devalues the snipers or campers, which I hate. Like, there is nothing else. So this B here is a strong Shift W bias, a very strong, a double Shift W, it's a 9 hamburgers out of 4, double Shift W. Yes. So what else? Let's see. Let me finish the groups here. Oh, there is a group that's linked with other stuff. I can talk about it. So there is the alt accounts exploits, and there is exploits that I can contribute to, and which is not very, maybe I've never seen it used, but you can get the infinite loadouts, and this is what I'm talking about. this is how one single exploit is linked to a group of exploits. I mean, they all are. All groups have multiple exploits, but these are single exploits. I've never seen anyone talk about. One is obvious, so I didn't consider this my contribution. Like, you can just spectate games with an alt account and know where everyone is. So I think everyone who thinks about alt accounts realizes this immediately. Another stuff that nobody realizes immediately is that if you don't get experience with an alt account and you give it a loadout and you kill it, you get the loadout infinitely, because at rank 1 they don't lose the loadout. So here you have it, an infinite loadout exploit. So I think ESP spectating is not fun. Like, there is absolutely nothing you can do. And infinite loadout is not fun. You just get infinite loadout. Like, there is what's the fun? Like, you get a Nitro HP for free, and you have to run across the map to kill the account. Like, I don't know. The other ones, like farming MMR or KD or farming Prestige, there is a way to farm Prestige in one day. Like, if you have 9 alt accounts and you kill them and revive them, you farm 100 Prestiges. I did the math in one day, depending on how many banishes you have. And yeah. So you could farm 100 Prestiges one day, 2 days max, or 3, depending on how suboptimal you do it. So yeah, all these alt accounts, I put them in F tier. My contribution being this one specifically. So this star here can go. Here my contribution being the spreading of the notion. I mean, it's already known. The contribution that doesn't necessarily mean something relevant. Like, I haven't done anything, but yeah, whatever. So wow, yeah. Let's finish the groups. Let's finish the groups here. So yeah, group here. Oh, the Crosshairs. Yeah, this is a big contribution because I did it alone without Meliore. It was all a lie. It was all me. Everything. No one ever helps me. It's all me out of 10 rating. Oh, fuck. And so this is, obviously I'm kidding, not funny. This can teach to learn lead, even if you don't use it in game, like the concepts, and even if you just see where the lead is on your model of the gun, and might be biased. This is strong, made by me and Meliori bias. So yeah, there are multiple crosshairs. Like, there is multiple stuff you can do with leading and crosshairs, and I'm not gonna say, like, you can watch my videos, but yeah, and I put it in S tier because it's fun. It's overly complicated. I made it easier with the crosshair, but yeah, it's fun, and it destroys sniping campers. So multiple biases here. It will probably be less like C or B, and B like the zoom. Yeah. So anyway, let's speed this up. Oh yeah, reshades. There are so many reshades. There is the new knockoff reshade I just published. My contribution is exactly that, and I was among the people who got reshade banned and popularized the problems with debuffering, and you wouldn't see the textures, and you wouldn't see the texture. I have a strong bias here, a very strong anti-campy bias. If Reshade didn't allow you to cheat, it will be nice, because every person who waits in a bush or with headsman will be a lot weaker, which is not a skill. Waiting is not a skill. I'm sorry, guys. It just isn't. It just isn't a skill. It's as little of a skill as using exploits just to win. So, and yeah, so yeah, Reshade. I will put it in S tier. Everyone was using it as well. The older reshades. Well, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. A loss of detail is on my Patreon, and I wouldn't say it's fun. It looks like Roblox, so it's kind of funny. Maybe here, I don't know. I give it Roblox out of 4. I give it a Roblox out of 4. It's mostly strong. It's mostly used for KD. Well, I'll put it in here as a Shift W anti-camping mechanic because it's funny. And yeah, kind of a meme because everything looks like a potato. So yeah, it's a strong anti-camping bias and a kind of a meme bias. Yeah. So yeah, nice. So let's see. Oh, we finished the groups. Nice. Now we have the single exploits. Let's see some random single exploit here. Metered jump. I never did anything about this. I never contributed or found anything related to this. Yeah. Well, I killed a metered jumper. I mean, I've been killed by a metered jumper once, and it can be extremely strong, but it also can be extremely fun. So if there is a negative connotation and a positive, I'm just gonna look at the positives. So this is a good S tier. Like it's as bannable as Deranking because of the angle, but even though I never used it, it looks like extremely fun because of a meme tier kind of thing. And it's yeah, you then get damaged when falling, so I don't know if it's related to desinking or whatever. So well, oh, by the way, the black green black is like new stuff. Like I'm gonna oh, whatever, too late now, I guess. Bloop. Well, let's see. Fuse cancellation, one of the strongest the baits. One of the strongest baits of the game. So my contribution was popularizing the flash. Well, anyone who uses fuse cancellation daily realized how strong the flash is, but I guess I just made it more popular. And I wouldn't say it's I cannot see a meme. Like baiting is just an advantage. So I'll put it in B because it can be learned to use. You can learn to use it like you can learn to use it well. Like there is a learning curve. Oh, running and shooting. This is the new stuff I published on my Patreon. It's a good idea to use a crosshair because it can be strong. It can be learned as well. So, but it's more funny. So there is a little bit of meme bias because it just looks goofy. Well, yeah, and you can learn to do it a little bit better. So yeah, I will say it's an A tier, maybe. Yeah, it's an A tier. It's not extremely strong and it's fun. Oh, this is not the ranking of how strong they are. It's how fun they are. So if something is just extremely strong, it's not fun. Like Zoom, it's extremely strong and yeah, I don't know. Speed vaulting. Speed vaulting. It's a life, Dead by Daylight life. This is extremely fun and difficult to master. Like I had to spend almost 2 hours trying it out to get to improve the in the shooting range. Oh my god, this is terrible. Okay. So yeah, and I don't see it working often. It's very situational. I never use exploits in game. I mean, I used to use them, use a system config, I guess, and I made the video to troll people. The cheating. Well, I guess this is S tier for me. It's just too much of a Dark Souls bias and meme bias. This is a S tier. If there was another tier, this will be here. This is the most fun exploit. Like for me, this is funnier than the long throw explosive. Let's see. No one D. What the fuck? I'm a polarizing figure. Limit bug. This has been fixed. And you will swap every pallet of a shotgun into a normal shot with some cancellation bug. And this was extremely strong. It was just strong, really. This isn't even funny. Like every single bug here is funny because it's a bug, but there's no learning curve. It's just strong. F tier. Sorry. Auto spam. It's extremely annoying. You can use it to cover the sound and attack people. It's so loud. I popularized it. It was known, but I made it even more popular. So I guess we have a D tier. I mean, it's a bit of a meme. It does nothing, but this is a me bias. I just hate loud sounds. That is why I keep Discord super quiet. So if anyone with soundboard joints, doesn't bother me at all. Yeah, this is a D, as in don't bother me, please. Oh, ladder exploit, another extremely strong. There is a ladder exploit I know still, which is only 3 people know, which I'm not gonna tell because this is extremely bannable and not fun. People who care about KD and killing should be gassed. Here, consumable exploit. This is one of the things I'm gonna show right now, right here, and it's wow. This is funny as fuck. Shouldn't be used. It's extremely bannable. You can spam 115 nades, and you're gonna be permabanned on match 1. And it's a meme. I mean, it's funny. It's extremely strong. It's a meme. But let's see the best scenarios, like everyone else. Let's see the best scenarios. So yeah, like you get 100 hives and throw it everywhere and die. That's funny. You crash the servers, Crytek's server. That's funny. I give it a very funny. Dangerous, maybe not S tier. It can be S tier. It depends how you use it. You know, if you go on a map with 20,000 fucking concertina bombs and you make it impossible to extract, I think that's funny. If you then kill the people with this, then it's not funny. But if you just block the extraction with 1,000 conch bomb, if you're gonna do it because I just came up with this right now, send me the video. I will publish it on my channel, and you're probably gonna get banned, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna it's gonna be worth it, honestly. Oh, this is my contribution. This is the biggest contribution today. So I hope you will do it. I hope you will. Some stupid person will do it. Yeah. Or Noga model that's can be extremely strong with the nitro Noga model, but I have a shift W bias. If someone is crouching behind my gun, if this was not bannable, after I popularized the stuff, maybe it's bannable. I don't know. If this was endorsed by Crytek openly, I will use it every single time because just people crouching are cringe as fuck. So another pattern stuff is like the no shadow. I have so many no shadows now. Like if you're lagging in any way possible, I have probably more no shadows than people who actually sell cheats. Well, that's funny. So yeah, the more this is another shift W bias. So it's not as strong as Reshade, but it's very strong. This is not here because it's fun. It's because of shift W. It's because it's not fun to just die to a guy crouching, honestly. So yeah, this is another shift W bias. The last one, let's see what it is. Oh, never mind. Let's do that one. So yeah. So so yeah, this is lots of these are fixed. Lots of these I contributed by spreading or making or anything. So yeah.